Welcome back. Let's welcome in a very special guest now. G Murlidhar, MD and CEO at Kotak Life Insurance is with us. Sir, thank you so much for taking out time for us. If you could just tell us that among this lockdown, how is Kotak Life Insurance functioning? What sort of activity or queries you're getting from your client? There are a lot of renewals which may have, come up, but people may be unable to pay, or, they may be worried how will they pay, what will happen. Any message for them?
Yes, at the outset, I think we had done, our first thoughts were to the customer and how would we allow them to continue their policies. Kotak Life has always followed a policy wherein 85% of its renewals normally comes through banking routes like by ECS and standing instructions. It was only for the rest of the 15% we had to make arrangements, which we had continuously communicated to the customers to ensure that there are sufficient digital options available to them to make payments. So we ensured, our thought always went to the customer first, so we ensured all their policies are alive, which would mean that we have to make a lot of arrangements at our employee level to ensure that they are able to support the customers at all levels. And we always had a continuity plan under which some of the people would always work from home, which we are able to expand at the crucial time and ensure that there was no breakdown of any essential service to the customers. They could pay, they could get their policies serviced, they could make their renewal payments, they could even come for the surrenders if necessary, and they could even make their claim demands if they want. So I think we have ensured that all essential services are available to the customer.
Right. So when I would if I would have spoken to you in the month of December, you would have said that Jan, Feb, March is probably one of the best seasons for the industry, and everybody tries to get maximum revenue, or one tries to see a lot of, inflow coming in. What happens to that demand of the last 20-25 days that has happened? Do you believe that, once things get normalized, that demand will come back automatically?
See, the demand for insurance will remain. There is always a lot of bunching at the end. If there is social distancing, a product like insurance, which at the selling levels require face-to-face contact, will always face some problem. But I think we are transiting, and slowly people are figuring out how to do even remote calling or video-based calling, which is catching up with our people. I expect that some amount of demand will come back, but may March demand to expect it to come back in the next 2 months? I would like to wait and see before it really happens. But March is so peak a month. Our insurance industry almost sells between 20 to 25%. Whether that can come back in the next 2 months, I would like to wait and watch.
Okay, all right. I just want to talk to you about, any deferment in premium payments that you have witnessed from your existing customers on their, insurance policies.
Well, the regulator has actually provided time for policies which are falling due, premiums which are falling due in the month of March. As on date, we haven't really seen any big shift in that. As I said earlier, almost 85% of our payments are on ECS routes. So right now we are watching it closely, but there could be some deferment, but it's not, I don't think it's like to be so significant for us.
Okay, all right. Now, the other question that I want to talk to you about is the fact that the markets have obviously been seeing selling pressure in the last couple of weeks. So firstly, what's your total exposure to ULIPs? And, will there be an impact on your solvency margins as well? Because there's so much volatility, right, in the equity market. So do you think that could see an impact?
Okay, I'll take the first question. That solvency, absolutely no impact. We had 3.08 solvency, and I don't think we'll be under any pressure at all. We sell around 22% of our sale last year was unit linked. So, so we have always been a very balanced company by selling between traditional and unit linked. So there will be some pressure on the unit linked sale, but I think that is very temporary. Going forward, unit linked should pick it up. So I don't see any risk there at all as far as solvency is concerned.
So that's good to know. Thank you so much then for joining us and sharing with us an update on what's business looking like. day 9 of lockdown, and yes, people are trying to sort of customize their businesses in such a way so as to minimize impact on customers, so that customers as well don't feel that their services are being impacted. Kotak Life as well, one such company, trying to assure customers as well that look, we're there for you. Any queries, our employees are there for you. Okay.